shouldn't know. I got secrets.
Good morning, Stephanie Kammerman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's Daily Dark Pool Whisper for November 6th, 2019. We're going to start off with the biggest ETF out there, the SPY. And we are still watching that massive level, 306.17. Are we going to stay above it today, or are we going to drop below it? So here's the deal. If we close below it, that's going to be bearish. As long as we stay above it, we're still bullish. Nothing wrong with putting on a little bit of really cheap protection just in case something happens overnight, but let's not go crazy until we close below it. All right, that's the key level. Always stay on the right side of the tape. We're going to be bearish below 306. I went a little bit lower than that, and bullish above 307.50. We did a retracement down to the 4 EMA. Whenever we go far away, right, we always retrace back. Are we going to bump up now or fall below? So that's really what I'm watching very carefully. Let's hop to the E-minis. We're going to be bullish above 30.7750, and we are going to be bearish below 30.5750. Yeah, it was pretty low actually. I think we had some pretty big, just give me a second, volume. Yep, at 4 o'clock in the morning, let me just show you here. We dipped down and had some pretty big, yeah, right here, had some pretty big volume. So that's why I did pick that level below that. Let's go to the IWM, the Russell. Yeah, not that much volume on this guy right now. Is it going to retrace down to the 4 or move up? We're going to be bullish above 159.60, bearish below the 4. So I did the trade from here to here. If we do go below, we are going to go to the Qs next. We're going to be bullish above 250 cents and bearish below 199.50 for that. And that's the same trade where we're going to be bullish above here. And then if we go below the 4, down to the 8. Let's move on to the NASDAQ futures. Bullish above 82.30. And bearish below 82.0750. And of course the Dow futures. I'll be going over futures today in the training pit, showing you my secrets and how I pick these levels and how I combine them with stocks to trade. That's really my favorite thing to do. So the Dow futures, we're going to be bullish above 27,500 and bearish below 27,400. Oil futures are my favorite to map out. This has definitely been the biggest winner over the past year of my whispers. And we're going to be bullish. Here they are on the bottom here. We're going to be bullish above 57.37. You can see we had a pretty big high volume spike over here and here. So yeah, only if we break above that will we be bullish, going all the way up to here, 57.75. We're going to be bearish below 56.75, going down to 56.55. Let's go to the gold futures. Just put that back over there. Yeah, gold futures. That 1490, by the way, is such a key level. Again, it's only Wednesday. Let me just show you this weekly chart one more time in case you missed it yesterday. All right, this is such a key level that we're watching right now to see if we close on a weekly chart. We came down and it's trying to climb back up again. Let's see if it can. We have a couple more days left, but that's really in the bigger picture. However, today we're going to be bullish above 1490. It's that key level, and bearish below 1485. If we do come down again below, we've already tested that level once. If we come down and don't hold it, we'll most likely come down to 1480. That's where the 120 is. All right, let's move to just ordinary stocks. Uber, lockout period, ending. Is everybody going to sell? Usually they do. Yep, they can't take it anymore. They've had it. They've had Uber since here. They watched it go up, and then they had to watch it go down. And this is so painful that I would want to sell instantly. Get me the heck out of this thing. It's going to zero. And it's usually the bottom when they do that, and it bounces. So we'll watch that. We're going to be bullish above 27.60. And then we will be bearish below 27. Yeah, if it can't hold that level, yep, look out below. And we'll wait for volume to come in. But yep. So let's go to silver. This is one I don't normally put on my whisper. It's very slow, but it had a tremendous amount of volume. I did like the placement on the daily chart, but it's really slow. It's definitely more of a swing trade. But the pre-market volume was ridiculous, so I had to put it in there. But just be aware. Don't send me hate emails saying this is so slow. All right, bullish above 1640 for a retracement trade. So again, the further we move from the 4, the more we want to go back up to it before we move down again, or possibly fight our way through that and go above the 8. But the first trade is the retracement trade. So bullish above 1640. To about 1649. That's where the pivot is. Person's pivot, and the 4 EMA is right around there. So there's a small trade up. And then the trade down is 1625. Going down to 16 and an eighth. And then we have 16 would be our next target on the downside. Now there are faster ways you can trade silver. USLV is a fast way. Definitely crazier, big spread. We have AG is another great way that we can trade it. It just didn't have the volume that SLV did. So what you can do is watch the levels on SLV and then hop on AG. Right, so possibly bullish above 1020. For a retracement trade to about 1030, and then bearish below 10, I would say, down to about 987, 980, and then 960, using those levels. All right, so let's go to HPQ. All right, my room has been rocking this. We had no idea this news was coming out. Did anybody in the Java Pit know the news was going to come out on HPQ? How many of you are still in this trade? Lorraine didn't? No. So I still have half of my calls. Kicking myself for not buying those, what was it, 20s that I called out? Pinky, no. Okay, G-Ray, you do. Lorraine, yeah, half. Listen, exititis. Why not hold half next time? All right, it closed really strong. So some of us still have it. Yep. Gerald, awesome. Take your profit. Yeah, we're going to take our profit this morning. And again, I only have half, which is better than zero. But that's, again, just keep rolling. The trick is, look, we had these massive prints like a month ago. And we've been waiting very patiently. It's been moving up. And at the beginning of October, we had the prints, right? I think it was October. Let me look that up. Anybody remember? Just give me a second. October 1st. Yep. We got prints. Oh, and then we had October 4th. We had some pretty big prints as well. Yeah, so anyway, we want to roll and roll and roll until the last roll doesn't work. That's always been a really good strategy. Now, sometimes I do get burned. The last roll is not going to work out. But for the most part, it keeps me in a trade until it's over, pretty much. Okay, so we learn a lesson if we're not in it. And we learn from that. Next time, roll. If your expiration expires, your options expire, and you like the stock, it's above the prints, go ahead and buy some cheap options, you know, with some more time out of the money. All right, so if you don't have it, we can still trade this today, bullish above 2020 and bearish below 1950. All right, watch those levels. It's not a done deal yet, so they're in talks, Xerox and HP. CVS, that's another one. That's a long-term hold that I think quite a few of us have in the Java pit. We've been holding this a long time, since these massive prints down here. Probably one of the longest holds for me. But I've loved it. And today it's rocking. If you're not in this, bullish above 69.25. We just went above that. And bearish below 68.50 for a retracement trade. All right, 70 is a really big level on the weekly chart. Let's see, I think we just hit. Yeah, trend lines are amazing. Look at this trend line. Yep. Now, if we were to close above that 70, that would be the T-spot, by the way. Trend change. You can see over time it's been going down, making lower lows, lower highs. All right, lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, if it can break this trend line and go above that, we have to 75. And then, of course, there's major resistance at 75. Above that, this thing could explode. So level to level. We'll watch this. All right, let's go to the next one. AMD. We had massive prints on AMD yesterday. 36.39, 36.37. Watch these levels. So it did a retracement down to 4 EMA and took a bit of a bounce here. So let's see if it tests the prints. If we close above the prints, that's going to be bullish. However, if we go below this 4 EMA, that is going to be bearish. Will most likely come right down here to the 8. So watch that level there. Let's go over Apple. Yep, Apple 257.51 is a big print that we recently had, 700,000. We are just below it. So bullish if we go above it, 257.55 is our bull above level, and bearish below 256.50. Watch those very carefully. Let's go to Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro bullish above 96 and bearish below 94.50. We just dipped below that right now. Yeah, not looking good at all, this chart. Yeah, pretty ugly chart. But watch those levels. All right, let's go to the next one, Oracle. So this has no pre-market volume whatsoever, but I put it on the Whisper because it had a massive print. Where is Andrew TV in the room? Where is it? Let's see if he's here today. Oh, I see. Hey, Andrew. Guess what? Oracle. Deja vu. We had a massive print on it yesterday. Okay, 55.67. Seasonality is bullish, by the way, for this. Yep. Earnings are not until, I think, December. So it could splash a little bit, but keep your eye on this one. We're going to be bullish above 56. Okay, if it can break above that, this thing's going to soar if it's buying. And then, of course, bearish below 55.40. It could retrace first and then go. But definitely keep this one in your radar. More of a swing trade, in fact. Just going to put that there. Because, you know, look, day trading is great when you have pre-market volume. But when we don't know if the interest is there. But when we have big prints, you definitely want to wait and see which side it's going to trade on. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited. Andrew and I took this amazing trade. I don't know, was it last year or the year flies by? We kept going and going and rolling and rolling and rolling. Oh my goodness. That was about 2 summers ago. Wow. He remembers. Yeah, you don't forget your really good trades, right? It's awesome. Yeah, so I hope this is going to be another run. Get ready. GLD. Yeah, so let's talk about gold. This has some volume in it. Normally I like to put GDX up. That's actually kicking in some volume right now. It had nothing before. So I did GLD, bullish above 140.50 for a retracement trade. Bearish below 139.75 if it does turn around. IAU yesterday and this morning came right down to the dark pool level 1418. We have two levels, 1418, 1437. They're playing print pong. If it closes below, and that 1412 is really my level. If it closes below that, that's going to be uber bearish. So we're watching that. Really, really careful for the gold stock. So there you have it. Those are your whispers of the day for November 6th. Until next time, happy trading.
No thinking, that's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.